Hi everyone. I just wanted to do a short little video for you, just to tell you some updates with Daisy, um, and just some of the things she does. I know you'd rather see pictures of her than me, but I have to do these while I think of them. You're going to see tons of video and pictures of Daisy. Um, One is she's learning really good on peeing and pooping on her pee pad. She has learned just amazingly. Um, in the mornings, when like she sleeps with us, so she'll whimper if she don't wants to get up, and so I put her down on the floor, and then I get up and follow her, and wherever she's gonna go, I put her on the pee pad, and she's learned really good. Most of the time, I would say 80% of the time, it's on the pee pad, pooping and peeing. She does make the odd mistake, but you know, she's learning. Um, I wrote a list down, so I wanted to tell you about these things because they're important to know. Yesterday we took her out in the cart, and she really likes the cart. She got um, fresh air in her face, and she could look around and see what's going on, look at the trees, and watch Mike walk up ahead. And then we walked to the park, and then on the way home, we reversed it. I put Mike in the cart and let Daisy walk, and she did really good. She was the leader most of the way. She just pranced right ahead, and Mike sat up and made sure she was okay and watched her. And we got video of that. We'll show you that later on. It was really good. So I was really proud of her. Like, she really walked along just amazingly. Um, as long as she could be with Mike, she was happy. Um, and when she sleeps, uh, we've learned just to leave her alone because she's deaf. She sleeps really deep, like really deep, and so if you touch her, it really startles her because she doesn't hear you coming up. So we've learned when she's sleeping, just let her sleep and let her wake up on her own because I don't want to startle her. Um, Today we're going to do something really neat for her. I'm going to take her out and we will film her in the basket on my bike. We'll take her for a bike ride. So she's gonna learn lots of things, and it will be fun to do that with her. Um, just I gotta read my notes. Once in a while, she will just be standing and she'll fall over, and it's like the signal doesn't go through to her right legs, and she just falls over. Um, Occasionally, she'll fall over and go to sleep, and we just leave her alone. Um, she does stumble a bit. She trips over her foot. Um, but but we're gonna deal with that. Uh, but she's doing really good. She eats really good. She drinks water. She likes Mike's food, which is really good because that's good food for her. Um, we bought her a new um, car seat for her. Uh, it hasn't come in yet, but Mike's new seat has come in, and she'll jump into it all by herself on the floor. And I got a picture of that. And she jumps in it, and she's quite happy there. Um, I do have to tell you a little story. Um, because I know at some point I'm going to make a mistake, and I'm going to call Lisa. Oh, I did it already. I'm going to call Daisy by the name Lisa, and you have to know the story because if I do it, I won't even realize I did it, and you'll think, what's the dog's name? Is it Daisy or Lisa? I had a cat once. It was a ragdoll cat, absolutely beautiful. If you don't know what ragdoll cats are, look them up. They are just beautiful cats. And she was so remarkably beautiful. People would just, you know, were amazed at how beautiful she was. Now, she was probably 2 times or 2.5 times bigger than Lisa. She was a really big cat. They are big cats, but she was a really big cat. And she slept with me all the time. She was the only cat that I had, only pet, and she slept with me all the time. And days, ragdolls have a dog-like uh, sense about them. They're almost like dogs. I used to take her out for a walk. Um, she would meet me at the door coming home from work. Um, and you know, they're it's well documented that they are like dogs, but they are so beautiful. And she was so fluffy. And Daisy just reminds me so much of Lisa. And I'll explain to you why. Lisa always slept with me. She just, that was her thing. She would jump up in the bed, and we would go to bed, and she would sleep with me. And the night that I was attacked, she the all of a sudden I was attacked. There was and then later there was police officers, paramedics, SWAT, everybody there in the apartment. And the police said that she was just covered in blood, and so they took her to Humane Society or some compound where they take animals to go to be kept. And so when they cleaned her up, when I got out of the hospital, first thing I did is had my son drive me to the pound or wherever she was and to get her. And because that was such a traumatic event for her, being covered in blood, all of a sudden being woken up, a lot of thrashing around, just unbelievable stuff. She was never right again. It bothered her so much. She was not the same cat ever again. And because I couldn't really look after her that well, I gave her away. And Daisy reminds me so much of Lisa. Just her mannerisms, the touch of her fur. She reminds me so much of Lisa. So, and it's happened so many times. My wife will say, "Why did you call her Lisa? Her name's Daisy," and that's why I my brain is attaching Lisa's name to her, and I almost think she's come back as Daisy, and so she means a lot to me. Daisy does. So anyway, I wanted to tell you that story. So if you ever hear me talking about Daisy, but I happen to say Lisa, you'll know where that come from. And I'm sure there's going to be times where people are going to say, "Why are you calling your dog Lisa when her name's Daisy?" So that's the story about that. I got a lot of stories in my life. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'll try and attach a picture of Daisy in her little, she's in Mike's little carrier that we've got for her. But we're once Daisy gets her seat, I'll install them both and we'll show you all about that. I'm not sure about Mike if he's going to like his because it's a little different than the one he's got. Anyway, we'll try that out. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you all that and bring you up to date with how Daisy's doing. I'll just show you right now what she's doing. Her and Mike had a little fight yesterday, and that long one's beside her. Mike was on one end and she was on the other end, and they were playing a tug of war of each other. And she's got a favorite little yellow duck that squeaks, and she carries that everywhere. Anyway, guys, I don't want to bore you anymore. I'll let you go. Okay, thanks.